Today's project is not going to be a turning project. Unfortunately, I had a little accident a couple of days ago. I fell down the stairs and I didn't break anything, but I did instinctively reach out and grabbed a picket with my right hand to stop the fall, and it did that just fine, but in doing so I pulled some muscles in my shoulder. I don't think it's too severe, but at the moment I can't swing my arm well enough to handle a gouge, so I had to look for something else to do. And today I'm going to do a project that I've been wanting to do for a long time and just never had the time or was too busy with other things. I'm going to make a tray for my drill press that fits around the column so I can hold nuts and bolts, a few drill bits, things like that. I've got a small scrap piece of birch plywood here. I'll cut that down a little smaller, take it to the CNC router and produce this project. Now, one thing I can do is sit at the computer, so I was able to draw up the project. Got the CNC router, I can sit there too. But I want to tell you that you don't really need a CNC router for what I've got planned. You can do the same thing with some templates and a router. You can use a jigsaw if you want to cut it out. You can use a drill or drill press to drill the holes and the blind holes I'm going to be doing. There's lots of different ways. You don't have to have the CNC router. But if you don't, or if you do, maybe this will inspire you and you can produce one of your own. So let me go over to the CNC router now, clamp this down, and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. And if you don't want to watch all the work of the CNC router, skip forward a little bit. I'm going to produce that at really fast speed, so it's not going to take long. Hope you enjoy this. All right, if you're a sharp-eyed viewer, you might have noticed what looks like a dark spot there, almost as if somebody drilled a hole in the wrong spot and then had to use a plug to fill it. Now, we know that wouldn't happen, don't we? So, it's all cut out, it's drilled. I've got the holes drilled for these little connectors to go in. Now, I don't know what these are called, and the store where I picked them up had them listed as connector. So, that's what they're going to be called today. I'm sure there's another name, and I know I've heard it before, I just don't know what it is. So, this fits into this hole. I need to aim it properly. And these bolts go through here into that connector. And when I put them around the post or pillar on the drill press, this is going to hold it tight. Now these heads are tapered, so I've got a washer here to take up that slack, because otherwise that tapered head would just split this plywood with no problem at all. So I'll put this on. Let's take a look at how this looks. All right, I'm very happy with that. It's got room for the chuck key, of course, a number of different bits. Put a screwdriver or something or whatever I want in that larger hole. And there's plenty of room for a few screws, bolts, nuts, whatever I happen to be working with. Now I can make this a little tighter. It's plenty snug enough for me right now. All I need to do is put it back through the table saw and take a hair off of there to create a little more of a gap, and it'll be snugger, but that's about all I want out of it right now anyway. So I'm very pleased with this. Well, another project comes to an end. And now a couple of more days of healing, and I think my shoulder will be ready to go back to the lathe. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But I hope this gave someone an idea, simple way to have some tools or screws, nuts, and bolts handy when you're at the lathe. I'm usually tripping all over the shop trying to find things. I think this is going to make it a lot easier for me. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll come back next time. If you like this, click the like button. Let me know I'm doing something right. If you got a friend out there with a drill press who could use this idea, feel free to share this with them. So between now and next time, have a great day in your shop and be safe. Thanks for stopping in.